Tuesday, the 17th November, 1942. Dear Kitty, Dussel has arrived. All went well. Mike had told him that he must be at a special place in front of the post office at 11 o'clock, where a man would meet him. Dussel was standing at the rendezvous dead on time. Mr. Kupuyas, who knows Dussel too, went up to him and told him that the said gentleman could not come, but asked whether he would just go to Mike at the office. Wait, hold on. Mr. Kupuyas, who knows Dussel too, went out to him and told him that the said gentleman could not come, but asked whether he would go to Maya to the office. Kupus got into a tram and went back to the office, while Dussel walked in the same direction. At 20 past 11, Dussel tapped at the office door. Mike helped him off with his coat so that the yellow star would not be seen, and took him in the private office, where Kupus engaged him in conversation until the chairwoman had gone. Then Mike went upstairs with Dussel under the pretext that the private office was needed for something, opened the swinging cupboard, and stepped inside before the eyes of the dumbfounded Dussel. We all sat around the table upstairs, waiting with coffee and cognac to greet the newcomer. Mike showed him into our sitting room first. Well, why didn't they make it, you know? Like, I know how this story ends, but, like, I'm picturing them being all quiet, sitting down, like, welcoming the newcomer with their cognac and coffee, and they're like, "Hi, welcome, we're gonna save your life, you know? We're gonna try to save our lives, you know? Why couldn't they have just been saved? Like, not in the metaphysical sense, in the literal sense. Why did they have to get caught? Because this is already 1942. The war, there's not much left in the war. And there's a lot left in this book. We all sat around the table upstairs, waiting with coffee and cognac to greet the newcomer. Mike showed him into our sitting room first. He recognized our furniture at once and had not the remotest idea that we were there, above his head. When Mike told him, he nearly passed out with surprise, but luckily Mike didn't give him much time and took him straight upstairs. Dussel sank into a chair, speechless, and looked at us all for a while, as if he had to really take it in all at first. After a while, he stuttered, but, you're not in Belgium then? First de Moulton de Com, des Auto, the escape is showing nice, successful? We explained everything to him, that he had spread the story about the soldiers in the car on purpose to put people, and especially the Germans, on the wrong track, should they try to find us. Dussel was again struck dumb by such ingenuity, and when he had explored further our super practical, exquisite little secret annex, he could do nothing but gaze about him in astonishment. We all had lunch together. Then he had a little nap and joined us for tea, tidied up his things a bit. Mike had brought them before him, and began to feel more at home, especially when he received the following typed secret annex rules. Van Daan product. Prospectus Guide to the Secret Annex. Special institution as temporary residence for Jews and such like. Open all year round. Beautiful, quiet, free from woodland surroundings, in the heart of Amsterdam. Can be reached by trams 13 and 17, also by car or bicycle, in special cases also on foot if the Germans prevent the use of transport. Board and lodging free. Special fat-free diet. Running water in the bathroom, alas, no bath, and down various inside and outside walls. Ample storage for room for all types of goods. Own radio center. Direct communication with London, New York, Tel Aviv, the Jerusalem. I didn't even know that wasn't even a country then. Alright, I didn't think that was a country until like 1950. Anyways, and numerous other stations. I know the Zion movement was going on then. She mentions that. But I guess Israel wasn't yet a country or acknowledged as a country, but apparently Tel Aviv is one. This appliance is only for residents' use after 6 o'clock in the evening. No stations are forbidden, on the understanding that German stations are only listened to in special cases, such as classical music and the like. That's awesome, they have a little radio to listen to music and stuff. Rest hours, 10 o'clock in the evening until 7:30 in the morning. That long? 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.5 hours? 10:15 on Sundays. Wow. Residents may rest during the day, conditions permitting. As the directors indicate, for reasons of public security, rest hours must be strictly observed. Oh, public security. Oh, let me see. Rest hours, let me say it again. 10 o'clock in the evening until 7:30 in the morning. Okay. Holidays, outside the home, postponed indefinitely. Use of language. Speak softly at all times, by order. All civilized language are permitted, therefore no German. Lessons. One written shorthand lesson per week. English, French, mathematics, and history at all times. Small pets. Special department. Permit is necessary. Good treatment available. Vermin accepted. Meal times. Breakfast hour every day except Sundays and bank holidays, 9 a.m. Sundays and bank holidays, 11:30 a.m. approximately. Lunch, not very big, 1:15 to 1:45. Dinner, cold and or hot, no fixed time, depending on the news broadcasts. Duties, residents must always be ready to help with office work. Baths, the wash tub is available for all residents, 9 a.m. on Sundays. The WC, kitchen, private office, or main office, whichever preferred, are available. Alcoholic beverages, only with doctor's prescriptions. And yours, Anne. So she can be very witty and sarcastic. She's the wittiest 12-year-old I've ever read. Um, that was from her entry Tuesday, November 17th, 1942. Thanks for listening. Hit the subscribe and the thumbs up button. I appreciate it.